Hi, welcome to Making All the Plans. I'm Connie, and if we haven't met before, I'm a busy mom of 2 active kids, and both my husband and I have full-time careers. My goal is to share with you how I stay on top of all life throws at me in one planner so that you might be able to do the same. And this month I am using the Just Starkey stickers Sweet Pinks as my inspiration, and I went with the paper stickers instead of the clear this month. And then I grabbed my flowers sticker book, my watercolor sticker book, and then my gentle reminders large quotes. And I thought I could use the large quote up in the area that does not have days of the month. So hopefully I'll be able to put one of those or 2 of those in. And then I also grabbed a few colors out of my Bumble book, which the Bumble book comes in all black, but then you order the colors that you want. And then I just punch those sheets and put them in the Bumble book. So I am just pulling a few of the pink sheets and some of the green sheets that I think would go well with the florals. And I know I've mentioned in the past that one of the reasons why I like the Bumble book or the stickers from Proud Sticker Designs is I can order whichever color sheets that I want. I also grabbed a few options from my washi tape wall, and then I am going to get started. There are a few important dates in March. My son's birthday is on St. Patrick's Day, and my birthday is on March 12th. We also are, it's spring break month, and I think those are the big things. But I am going to start up in this area that is a wide open area to decorate. I enjoy decorating the areas that have a lot of white space on my monthly planner because I don't like to put a ton of decorations throughout my month. So I am going to try to put one of those large quotes up here, as well as some of the larger florals. And I do have a love-hate relationship with white paper stickers, whether I get them from somewhere else or I print them out and cut them out on my Cricut. But I like the white border until you're layering it on something that makes that white border stand out. So as you saw, I did trim off some of the white border on the green stem as well as on the floral where it was overlapping other things. And now I am just going to try to find one of those larger quotes that fits the color scheme and also will fit the space. I am not afraid of cutting my stickers. As you can see, I already trimmed the white off the edges. I do try and make it look nice when I trim the white off the edges. But I also am more than willing to cut my clear stickers. And for example, this says Own Your Magic, but it was not going to fit across just in one line. So I did go ahead and cut it and lay it down so that it was on 2 lines. And I liked it a lot better that way anyway. I feel like if your eye is trying to go too far across the page, it just doesn't flow very well, if that makes sense. It's kind of like when you are reading a Word document, would you rather read it in one big long line, or would you rather have it in columns and then have like 2 columns on the page? I also didn't like that little white space there that it created, so I did get these little dots out of the florals book, but I didn't like all the white that was around them, so I did go ahead and cut them out by hand. And then I was also able to place them exactly where I wanted them instead of just plopping them down as one sticker. I also trimmed the edge of the magic or the word magic so that the clear part of that sticker did not overlap into the area that I use for my goals. So then I am going to move over into my sidebar so that I have a place for my goals. And the top box here, I will just put something like this month's goals or March's goals or whatever, something along those lines. And then I am trying to get back into a routine. I am failing miserably, but that top section is going to be for health goals. And then the bottom two sections I will use for my making all the plans goals, whether it be YouTube or Instagram. But I do want to put a little bit of decoration around them. I don't just want it to be all white, but I also wanted to break away from just using like a long box or like 3 large boxes. And I'm also just trying to fill in gaps that I don't like as I go along. So up top where I cut part of the floral off, I did go ahead and stick that down below the box. And then in the second goals box, I put a floral to the left-hand side of it. And the top goal box, I put just more of those dots next to it. Just trying to fill in gaps that were awkward. Now I'm going to put in a few important dates. My kids are off on the 3rd. I think it's a teacher in service day. And then I also want to put a little bit more of the pink washi tape down so that that top area is a little bit balanced. And I didn't want to run it all the way across the bottom, but I wanted to bring that down to the bottom. I can't control where dates land, but I can control at least the balance of the decor and of the other embellishments that I put on the page. But I feel like a lot of times all of our birthdays are clustered in one area of the month. And like I said, I can't control that, but I can control balancing out the stickers, balancing out the colors. And that's really what my goal is when I do monthly or weekly spreads. And I am loving these Just Starkey flowers. I don't know about you guys or where you live, but it has been unseasonably warm. We have not had a ton of snow. I should be knocking on wood right now. I know we do get some snow in March frequently, but it's not anything bad. So I might be jinxing myself, putting pretty florals, pretty spring florals on the page, but like I just haven't been feeling the snowy cold weather, and it's been really hard to do spreads that aren't springy when the weather has been not necessarily sunny every day, but at least not super cold. The wind has been, picking up here and there, but in general, it has been a very warm winter. So, like I said, it's been very hard to try to make wintry spreads. And as you can see, I did get sidetracked. I put one date down and then started decorating again. I liked these check boxes, and I don't normally use things like this on my weekly spreads, so I did want to go ahead and take advantage of that and use these check boxes in my sidebar for my goals. And I probably won't check them off necessarily, but I did like how they were kind of like bullet points. So I'll probably use them as bullet points instead of check boxes. While I was in there, I did also just pull a few other stickers that I was interested in using on my spread. As you can see, I pulled the Everyday as a gift sticker, and it is clear, so I will white out the line behind it. I don't always white out the lines, but when I feel like it could be distracting from the sticker, I try to remember to white out the line. And I also decided to white out that side of the box because it would have shown through quite a bit as well. So I did not like that gap above the box. And so this is my birthday, so I am jumping back to putting boxes in for dates now. But I didn't like how there was that big gap up above the box, so I did find some florals to fill it in. So on my monthly spread, for anything that is more than a day long, I like to use washi tape to mark it off. So I am going to use my washi tape to mark off when my kids are on spring break. And as you saw, I did audition a couple of green washi tapes, and I am going to use the one with the stripes on it. I did also want to use the pink just to bring a little more pink washi tape into the spread. And I am just going to use my T-square ruler so that that line is straight. I hate not having my line straight, so I did go ahead and use my T-square for that. And then I am just going to rip by hand the green washi tape, and normally I put my ripped side up, and today I am going to put my ripped side down towards the bottom of the page. I just wanted it to look a little different than it normally does, and then I just trimmed off the edges so they were straight. And because spring break lasts the whole week, I am just going to repeat that on the other side as well, using my T-square to line everything up. And I didn't do any measuring because I just used the width of the ruler to determine how far off the line the washi tape needed to be. That way I didn't have to measure anything and make sure it was equal. I could just use the width of my ruler to do that. And if you've made it this far into the video, I am going to apologize about how scratchy my voice is. It's already been a long week. I am glad that February is over. Hopefully we can get back into like a regular schedule, but my son has soccer practice until 9 o'clock on Sunday nights, and then the kids play indoor right now before us on Monday nights, so my game wasn't until almost 10 o'clock on Monday night, and then I've been doing training at work that has been running late as well, so I am losing my voice. And I'm just ready for bed, and hopefully it will sound a little better tomorrow. But I am just going to finish putting in the dates for the month. I did try those shamrock stickers on my son's birthday / St. Patrick's Day, but I ended up not really liking them. I didn't have any actual St. Patrick's Day stuff at this point, so I did try to just use those kitty stickers that we've used for other birthday things from the past, but I did not like them, so I did take them up. But I did grab this little sticker that says "so much fun," and I decided to overlap it to the left. I couldn't get it to look right lined up against that top line of the calendar, so that's why I moved it over to the side. I thought it looked better there. And so I'm just going to get the rest of the dates down for the month. I already put down the 3rd, which is no school for my kids. I put down my birthday and my son's birthday. I decided not to put my work training on this calendar since it is just during work hours. I got spring break on there. Now I'm putting down on the 11th, my daughter has softball evaluations, and my guess is that my husband will be a head coach, so then he'll have a coaches meeting that day. And then I also realized that we have a birthday on the 20th and on the 21st, so I am going to move things around and squeeze things in so that I can note those things around the area that I was going to put up my spring break notes. But other than that, I really like how this spread turned out, even though I did not put as much thought into the function of the spread as I normally do. I am loving the Just Starkey stickers as usual. I just like how everything coordinates well, but I didn't just stick to one sticker book. But I hope everyone has a wonderful March, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!